All right, am I being a little baby or am I right? My wife has this idea for some family vacation that we might be doing the week of Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm doing one of those too.
Yeah, a lot of people will. They'll be traveling, they'll be going out.
Yeah.
And, flying, hey, you can do that, but I don't know if you've heard some of the stories. I mean, they've already had chaos with Southwest Airlines this last week and cancellations.
Yeah, we're not flying.
And then, I don't know if you heard this, but approximately 24,000 TSA employees have until November 22nd to get the COVID vaccine or they'll be fired with President Biden's vaccine mandate for all federal workers. And they say this could lead to longer TSA screening lines throughout airports. And that would hit what? November 22nd is...
The week of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So what you're telling me is become train or bus people.
If
you have a car.
Well, would you rather drive or take a bus?
Drive.
Well, different strokes, different folks.
Oh my gosh. A bus. It's so many variables. The face eating, the crazy people. Oh, I don't know.
So I don't think we're going to be flying anywhere for Thanksgiving. So my wife is talking about renting a Sprinter van.
I've
Now,
done that. That works.
We found out about this app that they have. It's basically Airbnb for cars. Turo, I think, is the name of it. And it's really cool because, you could go to a different city and maybe drive a car that you never would. And they had everything from Maseratis and fancy cars like that you could get. And, a lot of times it's $180 or $200 a day. And if that sounds good to you and you've always wanted to drive a Maserati for like $200, you can drive somebody's Maserati around for a day. So they've got this Sprinter van that my wife had seen that you can get, and it has got a bed, I guess, a seat that folds down into a bed, and then it's got two other kind of captain's chairs that recline, and you could sleep in those. So her plan is that her, myself, our 23-year-old daughter, and our 13-year-old son would go on a road trip. And we go, St. Augustine. I love that. Probably go up to Savannah, which is one of my favorite towns. Just a great town to drop in on. And if we get bold enough, I still haven't made it to Charleston, South Carolina yet. And I've kind of mapped out that whole city. I know where to go. I've been dying to get there. Just lots of great restaurants and bars and things like that. It's just kind of my thing.
Some haunts there, too.
One of my favorite reality shows, Southern Charm, is all the characters from there. It's such a cute, historic. You would love all the history of that town.
Absolutely. Well, all those places, have that history and have that same kind of feel. And I love all of that. I mean, if you put a couple like cool bars and history together, I mean, that's my kind of town. That's why this is a great sounding road trip, right?
So far, I don't see a problem.
I love it. But here's the thing. With the Sprinter van, you stay in it. You stay in the Sprinter van. So you sleep in it. So if you want to go to the bathroom, you're finding a Buc-ee's or whatever, Stuckey's, Buc-ee's, Stuckey's, Truckies, whatever you're going somewhere else to poo.
Or you're digging holes is what you're doing.
Digging holes?
Digging holes and pooping in them holes.
No, you don't have to poop in the woods in a hole. You can find...
I'll take a Sprinter van and go to the woods.
You can find a building with plumbing.
Yeah.
Again, different strokes.
Do you park it on the street or in a parking lot? How does that work?
Yeah, and that's the other part of it, too. Where exactly do you park this? I guess she thinks we're just going to roll into the town. We're going to find a parking spot, and then we'll just go sleep for the night, and then we'll get up and go. And the other thing is, showering. Because, if we go, we're talking about 3 different cities. That's at least probably 3, 4, 5 days that we're going to be doing this. So you can get a little bit gamey. And I don't know what it is about 13-year-olds, but they stink.
Well, they haven't mastered hygiene yet. They're newly stinky.
Yeah.
And they don't know.
The dude is sloppy too, man. I mean, God bless it. I love him with all my heart, but man, he will just have food all over him and he's spilling chocolate milk down his shirt.
That's every teen.
Doesn't faze him. It's just, he's got food around his mouth and I'm just like, I can't, me, I'm just so.
You're pristine.
Oh, I can't just like, I get triggered, And so I'm just thinking about, and he throws his clothes everywhere and all that stuff. And us being in a van together for 5 days, sleeping in there, finding places to go to the bathroom. My wife's like, no, look at this. It was like a bag shower. Like you take suction cups, you stick it on the side of the van, and then I guess somehow bag pushes water through the hose, and that's how you take your shower.
Bag shower.
I'm just like,
well, why can't you do the Sprinter van and maybe get like, a hotel room every third night?
I'm working on that. That's not happening. She's like, no. She's like, we don't need that. She's like, that's why we're paying for the Sprinter van. That is our hotel.
How much is the Sprinter van?
I don't know. It's there's different options. I think it's like $150, something like that. So it would be cheaper typically than maybe some of the hotels you get.
Are you able to? Can you rent something else that has a bathroom in it if you want to travel instead of a Sprinter van?
You could go bigger, like Winnebago.
Could. I think part of that is then, the parking and all that. The thing she likes about the Sprinter van, and this is where I really saw it happening. We were doing our walk around Palm Beach, and we were right there on the West Palm Beach waterfront, on that walkway right there that's on Flagler. And there was a Sprinter van that was parked in the spot, and they had the blinds up. And she saw this couple get up, take the blinds down, and just drive off. And she's like, look at that. They parked right by the water all night, and that was amazing. She's like, that's what I want to do. When I saw that happen, I'm like, dang it, she's hooked. So she is all on this. So I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but here she is. She's like, you're just Mr. Glass half empty. But I'm like, that's why I'm wanting to know, am I being a baby or am I right?
You're positive K in this room.
Is your daughter, Caitlin, going to go on this trip without a friend?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah,
because Mags won't do that.
Well, and my daughter is set a little bit more like me on this. And so we have a family text thread going on. And my wife threw out the thing about the shower, and I was like, Caitlin, I'm like, you cool with taking a bag shower? And she just ghosted me. She's not standing up to this, and I'm taking the full brunt of this. Like, I'm the only one that's not into this, and the person I need rallying to my defense to make sure we get hotels. That's what I'm going to do. Let's just drive and let's just do what we always do. It's easy, and it's right? I don't know how I get this Sprinter van out of her head, or am I just making it a lot worse than it really is?
I think you should go, even if she won't give you a hotel night here and there. But you should really try to rally for that hotel night.
I am. I know.
You really, really, really should.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like every third day, let's say. You're not a man who can go 3 days with no shower and no indoor plumbing. I just don't see that. You're not a bag shower guy.
Anything in a bag. I just recently saw macaroni and cheese come out of a bag, and it's gross. Anything in a bag.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to know about it.
That's it. Okay, some people are helping out. Somebody said, just an FYI, Walmart has a thing where RVs and vans are allowed to park and sleep in their parking lots without notice.
Yeah, but then you wake up and you're looking at a Walmart.
I got a story today in the Whacked Out News coming up about a whacked out dude in a Walmart parking lot in Vero Beach.
I can't tell you how many times when I watch these murder specials, it always leads somewhere in the special, they talk about a Walmart parking lot. I'm not kidding you. We're talking over 10 times. I go, man, always talk about Walmart parking lots.
Don't park in the Walmart parking lot, Kevin.
Yes.
I get they got
you got to find other options.
They got rollback prices, but...
Okay, and then some people are saying, well, you can stay. They have like some campgrounds, the KOAs, things like that. Some of the truck stops that you can go to, they have great showers there and bathrooms.
No, I know the queen. She wants to park it on the street. She wants to find a waterfront spot like she saw on that walk you guys took and park it right there at a free spot.
Yeah.
Geez, if you took the queen, you'd probably get laid this weekend. You know what she wants. Like, she wants the waterfront.
Okay, so I'm just trying to, I need to, because to me, I'm thinking I'm going to get a state or two away, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I am in hell. And, family vacations can either be the greatest thing ever, or they can be the worst thing ever. And it's the same thing with adventures. So I'm big on doing the homework, though, because to me, unfortunately, everything bad that could happen is coming into my head.
What if you found an affordable hotel ahead of time and you laid all the details out for her? It's right on the route. It's super easy. You could probably find a decent hotel in a more rural area for $150 a night.
Or what if we gave you a bunch of advice that's not going to matter because the Mexican queen's going to tell Kevin what to do anyway?
And then somebody texts in and says, Sprinter vans are terribly uncomfortable to ride in. Oh, great. Okay, that's perfect.
That's not true. I got one from Mardi Gras. Now, it wasn't tricked out. It was like 4 years ago. It was just like a big van. But you know what? They're easier to drive than a van because they have that smaller front. So you don't feel like you've got some big, huge, massive cargo you're hauling.
Yeah. Okay, I got to figure that out. Somebody said, have fun on your apocalyptic Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, let us know how the back shower goes.
Bag shower.
Right. Yeah, somebody's saying, the bag shower is a camping shower. A black bag heats the water, and gravity works the water down the hose. It can work for 1 to 2 people. Maybe you get 3. So apparently people are doing this.
Stop trying to make the bag shower sexy. Stop. It's like the people like, oh, kale is great. Stop it.
Yeah.
Bag shower people love kale.
They love kale.
Yeah.
Oh, just like it's great as like a chip, Virginia.
And somebody texted in and said, Sprinter vans are great for couples. Families, definitely not. And that's where I'm thinking. If it were just the Queen and I think I would be more into this. I'm just thinking about a lot of the smells and the spills from Cannon.
Cannon, keep in mind the Queen's farts. If one of those gets in there, like
I
when
know.
we went down
There's
to
a
Fort
lot
Lauderdale.
of bad smells that could really be happening. Yeah, somebody said if you have a gym membership, like you can go use the gym, but we don't have a gym membership to any place right now. So, I would need to find out what kind of camp places you would go, where to stay. This is a brand new adventure that, honestly, because she's set on it. Because as soon as I started barking about it a little bit, she's like, fine, you don't have to go.
Oh, she's going without you.
Yeah, she's like, we're going. So I'm like,
well, that could be fun too.
yeah, right. I know. Trust me. I'm like, so what could I do here by myself with the whole family gone? This could be amazing.
Oh, it could be Kev,
Right.
the summer of Kev revisited.
Oh, look out. Yeah. Look out.
Nah, there's no way. You're going.
Okay. I think you're probably right. So I need as much help as possible to keep this from being the apocalyptic Thanksgiving.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
She's annoyed
man.
with you already. You're showering
Oh, yeah.
in bags.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.